Yo guys, what is up? Krov here, bringing you guys a Slums HardPoint game, playing as an anchor. Now, I like playing the role anchor, but I hate anchoring. It's really confusing. I love holding down the spawns for my team, but I hate sitting back there for like 10-15 seconds before everybody gets there. It's not the way I play, but I adapt my style to whatever is needed. And I believe I just stepped in gum, which is terrible. I'll clean that up later. Anyways, not the point of the video. Guys, I haven't had a league game this intense in 4 seasons. It was a game that I haven't had in a while. It was a game where I had just been placed like an hour before, and now I just got in Masters and I want to get on that grind. And it's a game where mistakes were made and repeated. Now I'm going to be pointing these mistakes out to you guys throughout this game, and it's going to basically be me repeating them. Now, please don't get annoyed by me repeating them. I'm just saying that so that you guys learn and try not to make these mistakes in League or in scrims or in an event, because these kind of mistakes will cost you. As you guys are going to see, although I am an anchor, I'm not pushing for that anchor spawn. My mentality is if we push as a team through this hard point and keep them at that back spawn, I'll be able to push out through that right side and, get that spawn kill if they do decide to push out. Here I use an RCXD to take out the guy behind the trash can, and I'm going to end up pushing down. I get 1 kill here, and then I die off the bat. Maybe I was lying, that was the one before. Here I die, getting my RCXD again, but I do spawn in the back. So I do have the spawn for my next hard point and my next kill spree I should be going on. Don't really go on too big of a kill spree here because I do get lightninged off the hill, I believe. But really what my intentions was just to help my teammates and try to communicate to my teammate, because I'm playing with Reflex here, and I'm trying to just communicate to him that I'm gonna be anchoring and I'll watch if anybody comes around, and I'll just stay in the hard point or stay around the hard point, because I don't know how these kids DTF fam or whatever this kid's name is in Colorful Fish, I don't know how they play, I don't know what roles they play, anything like that. So I'm trying to tell Reflex you have a big weight on your shoulders, as do I, but we have to work together as a team. Otherwise, it's not going to work out here. Now, you guys are going to see me use this RCXD. Should not have used it here, but it's basically just for scouting. Now, even though I get shot down, I'm telling Reflex, push that hill. There's 2 kids in there. Or there could only be 1 because we have another kid anchoring. Great shot by me there. And we have 3 down. And I'm telling him, here's the reason I used that RCXD there. I checked out how many people were in the hill, and determined on how many people would be in that hill is, since there was 2, there has to be 1 guy anchoring and 1 guy in the hill. If not, if they're both in the hill, they possibly could spawn out. So that's why I was communicating to Reflex, and that's why it's good to just recognize in certain situations why streaks should be used, why they shouldn't, and how to use them properly. Here I switched to an AN-94 just because sometimes I choke with the burst weapon, so I pulled that out, ended up dying from behind. I believe we spawn out here, yeah. And here's one mistake that we make that you guys may have noticed already in this game if you've been paying attention. We're giving them 25 seconds on the hard point because we have a lead. Now we have a lead by 50 points, yeah, that's good. But when you're giving up 25 points or less, constantly hill after hill, those points are going to end up stacking up. That's the last thing you want, is giving the enemy free points. And, it's uncontested. They're getting streaks, they're getting everything. And here's where I'm getting really confident in my shot. I'm telling Reflex, yo, let these kids challenge me. I'm going to beat them. Now here comes a questionable call by me challenging this kid and me not getting that kill, run out of bullets. Maybe 1 or 2 of those bullets should have hit him. But anyways, I'm looking at that kill feed and I notice they have a sentry gun. Now I don't know where it's placed. I did not see it. So I'm just kind of communicating to Reflex, yo, get your EMPs out. We need them. I get 1 quick kill there, and now I'm rotating all the way back. Because they do have a sentry gun. They might have other streaks, so I just want to get this rotation as early as possible. So if I do get streaked out, my teammates can still get the spawn. Now you guys are going to see I'm going to get a quick 1 kill there, get taken out, and I still have that spawn. So now I'm going to sit back here. I got this trophy system for my teammates, always trying to help out my teammates on this hard point because I run trophies. Yeah, it's good to have them as an anchor if you get like naded or anything, but really, if I'm an anchor, I'm going to be running either tack mask or I'm going to be running either flak jacket. So my OBJ players and slayers might not be doing that, so it's good to put a trophy there for your teammates and just help them out every once in a while. Here I'm just holding the anchor spawn, and I'm kind of, communicating to Reflex, yo, let the other kids just sit in the hard point, you push up in the double Ds or blue. And he was trying to do that, but the fact that both of the kids had an AR, they didn't sit in the hard point. They just kind of sat in the back, so he was kind of just forced to stay in the hard point and not push up. So that kind of led to our downfall here. As you guys can see, we're still making a push, but this is 25-30 seconds that they're getting for free. Here I die, and I'm like, oh, okay, we got a 30-point lead. We're okay. Go ahead and rotate. Once again, I'm putting trophies down for my teammates, and I'm rotating. Look at that. That was 30 to 35 points that they got uncontested. Yeah, we contested them. They got kills, so they may have streaks. And here's what I'm talking about when I said earlier in the video, I get streaked off the hill. It's going to happen here sooner or later, I believe. And, this kind of messes up our rotations, how I'm communicating with Reflex. Because once I get striked off this hill, I'm kind of, frustrated because you guys can see it's only a 20-point lead now. And we lost our anchor. Trip goes huge there with that lightning strike, and now I'm in a state of panic. I'm like, yo, we're not losing this hard point hill. We need to get on this hill. The lead is getting cut down. Here, make a questionable call there, pushing with low ammo. Doesn't really work out in our favor. Now they're about to tie it up. And as you guys can see, I'm still desperate. I need those points. Reflex goes huge there with that kill. I end up dying there, and we get the back spawn, but I ended up switching guns at the wrong time, and I picked the wrong class. So I'm going to end up getting picked off here by that anchor. Now, Reflex was on that side, and I was telling him, yo, go ahead. I got anchor. He's like, all right, it's clear. That kid ended up sitting back there hiding like he's a penguin playing hide and seek or something, and he ended up picking me off. Good play by him. And now it's just me trying to get the anchor but the hill at the same time because my teammates I didn't feel like they were doing much. I know Reflex, he was getting on hills like crazy, but I just felt that my other two teammates weren't holding up to where they were supposed to be, so I started pushing it. As I said, I was in a state of panic. I did not really want to lose that game there. I thought I saw a kid in the corner, and it was just kind of instinct. There's always somebody there, so I just kind of pre-fired that instead of going for the guy challenging from the. And here, as you guys can see, it's 25 seconds. We should be setting up for next, but in the situation that we're in, I'm still pushing it 100%. Get a quick kill there, picked off, and I spawned blue, so that means running down there near the cop car. That should have been a kill in my book, but end up getting picked off here by 2 seconds. But once again, we don't have the early rotation, so they're going to get the first 15-20 points here and get the stain kid. Picked off here, and then I spawned. So now I'm going to be pushing brick side. I'm trying to get a couple kills because I know Colorful had streaks, called it in, but here this guy Bricks ended up picking me off. And here's a situation where we had streaks, we used them, got a couple kills, but we didn't capitalize on what those streaks did for us. Here I'm going to get taken out, I believe. No, I get a couple kills here, then I get taken out. And here, as you guys can see, I pull out the SMG. There's under a minute left. They're under 30 points. No, they're a little bit over 30 points, and there's 16 seconds left still on the hard point. Now this is where I was like, we've been giving up these last 10-15 seconds. I need to push it. Ended up getting picked off, but you guys can see they got the last 14-15 seconds. And this game is coming down to the wire. I had my heart pounding from now on. Almost choked this here. And I'm anchoring with an SMG, not the place I want to be. And they have a war machine. Now this scared the crap out of me because I don't have flak jacket on. And the fact that they have control of the hardpoint with the war machine scared the crap out of me. We don't have the points to just give up, and we don't have, the firepower of my teammates being there. I have to go clutch, get a 2-piece to get taken out by Trip with that war machine. And look at this, 17 seconds left, under 10 points. Game is on the line. I'm going to get a couple clutch contested points here, but it's still not going to be enough. I get taken out. No teammates there. We're about to tie the game. And this DTF kid comes out of nowhere with the clutch double, ending the game in our favor. I love the effort that we put in there at the end to win this game as we go to the scoreboard. Reflex not doing too well, but we got those cap helped us out. Got it when it mattered, but overall, it was as many kills as I can.